How you guys doing? I'm Desmond Combs with Combs Premier Realty Group. Thank you for watching my channel. If you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. Now, today we want to talk about buying a home with Divvy in 2022. We want to make sure you understand how the program works from the beginning to the end. Now, just to get it out the way, the minimum qualifications are still the same. The minimum credit score is going to still be a 550. You still need 3 months of job history. You need to have at least $3,600 worth of income coming in per month on the application, and you still need to have a clean rental history. No recent evictions or bankruptcies. So once we get out the way, once we get you approved, now we're on to the Divvy process. You're fully approved. They're going to give you a budget based off your income and your debt to income. So once we get you approved, we're in the Divvy information stage. So the Divvy information stage is basically where we're gathering information on the properties that you're interested in. We're searching the MLS. We're identifying exactly the property that fits not only your budget, but also your lifestyle. So as soon as we identify that property, we're going to put an offer in that home. And we're going to put a very strong offer in the home. And we're going to try to close that home within 14 days. So once the seller accepts that offer, that's when the Divvy Operations teams moves in and the Divvy information team steps aside. So the Divvy operation, what do? This is where the inspection is done. This is where all the little work that gets done behind the scenes to make sure that home is going to be a good home to be lived in. So once you get the offer accepted, Divvy is going to send out an inspector within 3 days. They're going to inspect that home from the top to the bottom. They're going to make sure that home has no issues. If anything should arise during the inspection report, you'll get a detailed inspection report, and we'll be able to make a decision whether we want to move forward with this home or whether we just want to exit this one out altogether. So if everything checks out with the inspection phase, we're going to move on. This is where you're going to get to sign your lease. The house is good. We're going to move forward. Divvy's going to contact you. You're going to have to sign your lease. You're going to sign your lease based on whatever the paperwork they send you. That's the lease part of the operation. So once that gets out the way, we're going to move over to the HOA checks. Now, the HOA checks is kind of tricky because we not only have to make sure that the house fits you, but we have to make sure that the community is going to allow Divvy to rent that home. So that is the key factor in this because you're essentially renting this home for Divvy. So we have to verify that the HOA will allow Divvy to rent this home to you. So it's very important in the HOA check phase of this that we get that information up front and we'll get that verified. So therefore we can make sure 100% we can move forward with this home. Once the HOA checks out, now the Divvy Closing Team comes in. They're going to make sure everything is done for the paperwork. They're going to be working hand in hand with the title company, making sure all the paperwork is done so you can get your keys on closing day. Now, from beginning to end, the Divvy process is really smooth. I'll be working with you from the beginning to the end, feeding you every step of the way, making sure you understand what's going on, keeping you updated. We're going to make sure this process is very simple for you. So if you're looking to purchase a home with Divvy in 2022, don't stay out there renting in the rental market. Please contact me. At least get information on the program. If it's something you're still curious about, I can help better explain the program. Divvy is kind of hard to get in contact with. You got to remember these guys are office people. They have a regular 9-to-5 job, so there's not a lot of people allocated to actually answering the phone. So it's best to reach out to a realtor in your area. If you're here in Central Florida, South Florida, Tampa area, please reach out to me. I'll be more than willing to help you get through this Divvy program. Until then, I look forward to speaking to you soon.